overview for some of our listeners who may not be familiar with this project? Why do they need to check it out?
You need to check it out because I mean it's definitely unique right now. I don't, you know, I'm a big hip hop fan, and I don't think there's anything out there like this currently. You know what I mean? Especially conceptually, sound wise for sure. You know, because the choice that the expert made to go with psychedelic rock, you know, that was kind of I mean, that's very unique in itself, you know, and that's kind of that's part of what drew me to doing the project, you know, because it's like, oh, I haven't heard that before, you know, that's something that really, okay, that's unique, you know, so, you know, sonically it definitely stands out. I definitely think there's a message buried in there that people could appreciate, especially now, you know, with, you know, all that's going on in the world. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that right there is enough, you know, to kind of warrant people to check it out. You know, if you want to hear something unique and well put together, I think this is the project you want to check out.
Yeah. That's perfect, man. And another note, I mean, was this project put together during the pandemic, or how long did it take to put it together?
I want to say this was probably about a 3.5, 4 year. Yeah, it was about 3.5, 4 years or so. During the pandemic, I don't really remember working on this quite as much as before. So, you know, we definitely took our time. It's definitely one of those handcrafted kind of things. It's not cookie cutter. Mm-hmm. The expert, he really sat down with this project and massaged it. And, you know, I mean, if you listen to it, like all the different, you know, dialogue and, you know, different places that he pulled things from and just, you know, brought it all together for, you know, to be one conducive project. I mean, you can tell this, you know, there was a lot of love that went into it, you know. And I know he's proud of it for sure. And I definitely am.
Yeah. What is it about this album that, you know, we know is dope? Like, we support it totally on our podcast as well. But it's like for the wider audience, man, why do they need to hear this album?
I think it's it's important message in music for one, and if that's, some people might find that as a turn off, but if it's not, what I think it is that it's a really easy, enjoyable listen. First and foremost, there's a message then behind the easy listen. And I think it's a really interesting listen. I think it changes a lot throughout the record. The production is very varied and there's lots of beat switches, and I think it keeps you interested and it's got a lot of nuance. Like I think you won't just hear it one time and go, yeah, I don't need to hear that again. There's not a lot in it. I think you can dig into it deeper and deeper regarding the production and the lyrics, and yeah, it's like, you know, fairly timeless concept and sonic sounds. So yeah, I think if you want something more interesting than the average record, and Jesus, that's not me shitting on average hip hop records, it's just that I think production, there's an awful lot going on in this to keep someone interested.
Yeah. No.
Does that make sense?
No, it totally does, man. And it is a really dope project, man.